What's up, guys? Finally, I bought a welding machine from a friend, and I'm gonna be today spot welding this whole rear suspension. And if everything goes as planned, yeah, I should be able to finish it today. So let's start. So the first thing, like I said already before in a video, first thing I do is I double check that it's still on level. Also, I gotta do the same thing on the sprocket. Make sure that it's on the center, and the line here, straight. I have to make sure that also in the front is on the center. So I have already measured from the very center that I made a little line from here to here, and both have 3 inches and 1/16. So that's on the center. Then that doesn't necessarily mean that it's on the center in the back, because they could be moved. So in that case, I have to use a square, and I have to use a square to put it on each side. But since I can't use a square right now because I have these ratchet slings put on, and I have the A-arms and all this stuff, what I did was I measured from the very center 17 inches towards that way and 17 inches towards this way. And then what I do is I will go ahead, I mark the very center of the flange on each side. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually measure from that line, from the line to the flange, and it's gonna have 22 inches. I do the same thing on this side. I will put it on the line, and I will come here, and it has 22 inches. So that tells me that it's also in the rear, it's also aligned. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna spot weld right here and right here. So I weld that, and the next step will be to, well, I always like to make sure that I'm still straight, which is good. So now what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna weld this one right here. All right, so I just want to show you how this piece here, if I try to move it, you can barely see. This doesn't move, because as soon as I weld this here, it makes it so still that it's harder for it to go like this. So now that part is center, and once I weld it, I'm gonna go ahead to the sprocket and put the level and make sure that I'm still okay. I can start now welding the side pieces that are holding the A-arms. Now, in order for me to do that, there are a couple of things I gotta make sure first. See, I cut these 1.5 inches, each one of them. So the space from here to here on each one of them are the same. Then I will play with the top ones to make sure that the tire is straight. You have to go this way. If I have to go that way, depending, the tire will go towards the outside, towards the inside. So now I am gonna go ahead and spot weld these on this over there and over there. All right, so those are welded, and so are the ones on top. So what I did was I make sure that the A-arm it's aligned with the axle, CV axle, and then I actually measure it and to make sure that it was the same. Then, like I said, before I weld this one, I put the level on the tire, and once I saw that it was straight, then I welded that one right there. Remember, if it comes in, the tire will go in. If it goes out, the tire will go out.